Hey, everybody. It's Maria from What's a Story with Maria. How's it going? Tonight is Tuesday, July 29th. It's really, really, really hot all across the country. But it's okay because it's Tuesday and we're all together and we have two very special sweethearts, uh, two sweetheart guests. Our friend Kenny Holcomb, my friend for 25 years, and the lovely Taylor Pattie, my friend for just a few years, but the sweetest thing. They're both in shows, and we're going to tell you all about it. Leo, hit that promo.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and my nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Welcome back. We're so glad you're here. So, as I said, it's Tuesday, July 29th. And, when I was a kid, I loved summer. I couldn't wait for summer, but I don't know what's happened to summer. It's like we're on the face of the sun. It's crazy. I never remember it being this hot. So today in New York City, it was 103 degrees. And of course, I'm still cooking because I had to cook because I have orders this week and I have special orders this week. But you know what? I love it. I enjoy doing that. So, but it is hot. Anyway, Lori Towers is checked in. Happy Tuesday, my lovely family. Lori, we missed you last week and the other weeks, but I'm glad you're back. And John Piatera, there he is. Hi, handsome. We missed you both. I know you guys have been very busy doing stuff that you got to get done and going to shows and doing all that stuff. So we're happy you're back. Danielle Alexandria Alchemy, our amazing friend. She is here. She's a psychic, a medium, a spiritual advisor, past life regressionist. She does just all kinds of spirit animal readings. You want some peace of mind, you contact Danielle, and her her website is DanielleAlexandriaAlchemy.com. It's right there. And it makes a great gift too. I can't tell you, I've given it to so many people as gifts, whether it's the spirit animal readings or I like the quantum session. That's really powerful stuff. So, and it's a good time. It's a good time to get this stuff done. So, welcome to our friends tonight. Now, Leo, I want to pop you on because Leo was telling me before the show that he is deep into camp. Leo teaches all through the school year, but now
there's a light. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. My 8 weeks is almost over.
Oh my God. And then how many weeks do you have off before you start?
I have a short 1 week session where I still have some work to do. So I have a short session where the kids will be off. We're having them all clean. This week is Science Week. And so we're having a big soap experiment on Friday. And we're going to apply this experiment to where all the fingerprints are by the bathroom walls and on the line where they all, sit there and wait for the bathroom.
Yeah.
And so we're going to see which soap is the best soap. Big science experiment. Everyone's going to participate.
I love this. This is amazing.
Big one. Oh, yeah.
What a great idea.
And then we have our end of the summer cabaret show. We have 3 dance numbers. The
adults or the kids? Tell me.
The kids. The kids are doing Mr. Ryan, who's one of my protege, but I really shouldn't. I shouldn't take credit for that. He is a 19-year-old bustling student who is growing into his own, and so I asked him to help me because he's a theater student. To help with the cabaret this year that I've been doing by myself with the kids. So he said, can I do dances? I want to do dances with the kids. And so the 10 through 12-year-olds have a dance. The 7 through 9-year-olds have a 1 minute, like a 90-second dance. And then the 5 and 6-year-olds, let me tell you, they're so cute. And amongst that, Oh my God. I have my comedy troupe of tweens. They're going to be doing the in-betweeners and the hosting with some comedy skits,
What a good
like the
idea.
brainstorm, the boogeyman. And then there are 3 or 4 people who are doing solos. So I do a singing workshop in spring where they get to karaoke. But now there's no karaoke. They have to memorize the words to the song. They want to sing it, and they're going to stand on stage and sing in front of the people that are coming to see it. And so we got 45 minutes, a little camp show, and then
Oh, I
a
love
reception.
that.
And
So
then
I mean,
lights
I'm
out.
so impressed. I'm so impressed because next week I'm teaching, well, because usually Susie does it. Our company, Road Recovery, that we work for, amazing, amazing teachers and all that stuff. Susie usually goes away to sleepaway camp for a week with the kids and some of the other teachers, but she's going to be in Scotland. So I'm filling in for
Scotland.
her. Scotland. By the way, what a week in Scotland it was.
Oh
My
my.
God. Yeah. But
Oh
anyway,
my. But I
so
will say this. I did read a review from Scotland, by the way, of Miss Lavinia Draper.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, this review, we're going to put it on her website. I know somebody, I want to make sure it goes on her website. It's a great review. Miss Susan Campanaro.
Our friend who we love,
Bravo.
my best friend who I love. We've been friends for 35 years. Can you
Crazy
imagine?
camp.
Crazy camp. So she's going to Scotland this week, I believe, because she is going to be in the Edinburgh Fringe Festival again. And her show, Doing Time with Lavinia, she and Lynn's show that they wrote
Yep.
together, that's going to be back in the Fringe Festival. So I'm excited for her. They just did, they were in Fire Island this weekend.
That's right. And they were
Actually,
Maryland before that, right? Or
yes,
Baltimore,
they've been
Maryland before
so
that.
busy.
Las
So
Vegas before that.
Las Vegas before that. So they've been really, I mean, Doing Time with Lavinia is all over the place. So it's amazing. We love our friends. We're so proud of them.
If you guys want to find out more about them, you go doingtimewithlavinia.com. There's her. You can find out all the information.
All the
But it
information.
doesn't have anything about how she's leaving you with the kids.
Leaving me well, she gave me so much advice, and then I have a Zoom meeting with my boys. So it's me and 4 guys, me and 4 male teachers, but I love them. They're my buddies. Chris Hines, who was the drummer in my show, he's going to be one of them. And he and I are like so simpatico. So we'll be teaching together, and I'm excited. But it's like what you do, like we get an hour with each group a day, and we have to work on songs, and they have to get ready, and then for 4 days in a row, and on the 4th day at night we have a show. We have to. So it's going to be exciting, and it's going to be fun. Next Tuesday, by the way, me and the guys will be zooming in from camp. From
That's gonna be fun.
Oh my God, from our Airbnb. So me and the gentleman that I'm going to be hanging with at the Airbnb. So
you know
anyway,
what? Before I forget, before we hang up today, let's talk about your wiring. Like before you and I hang up after the show, when we talk about everybody who's watching. We'll talk about some wiring. So if you're in your Airbnb, I can plug you into. You can plug in straight to the internet, so you won't have any delays. Because sometimes the Airbnb internet won't be as strong as what you've got there. So
oh yeah,
I'll give you some hints.
Okay, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. All right, so Frank, so before we zoom in Kenny, our first guest, I want to just shout out Eddie Velez. Hi, Eddie. I always call Eddie from the Bronx. Hola, Maria. How are you, my love? Frank Zahn. Frank, I miss you so much on Saturdays. John is doing the color purple in Chicago. So usually Frank used to come in and sit at the end of the bar. We miss you, Frank, very much. Brendan Ryan, Sergeant Brendan Ryan, my friend. I love you, Brendan. I miss you, honey. I was thinking about you today. And Rena Cugnali-Bergi, my cousin from Massachusetts, has checked in. And your friend, she's your secret friend. Watching from Algonquin Beach in Maine, which is so beautiful.
Oh, that was beautiful pronunciation. I would have messed that up.
Well, I just know because I grew up in Massachusetts, and everybody went to Algonquin, Maine in the summertime. That's where the straight people went. The gays go to Provincetown, and the straights go to Algonquin, Maine. Although I think that there's a lot of gay people up there too. And there's a beautiful theater up there that a lot of our friends perform
We're
at.
everywhere nowadays.
It doesn't
Come
matter.
on,
It
we've
doesn't
always
matter.
been everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm saying when I was a kid, that was the thing. And
It's
so a
me.
lot of our friends are performing. I know Sarah Glassman and Josh Bennett have been in Provincetown. I know just so many. Dominic Poop is in Provincetown. Dan Crowley and Seamus McGuire and a lot of people. So happy summer, everybody! I hope you're enjoying your vacations. Judy and I and Gladys are going to. Well, first we're going to Lauren's wedding. Me and Judy, and then we're going to stay overnight. And Aunt Gladys, we got her own hotel room so she can feel like a queen as she should. And then the next morning we're driving to Boston for a few days. So Rena, we will be in Boston August 17th and 18th. And hopefully we can get together and do some stuff.
Can
Okay,
I give
what?
my little shout out right here before we go into Kenny?
Yes,
My little Lori.
Towers.
You are axing the oligarchy. You are axing the oligarchy.
Love it. This is a Lori Towers original piece. And how did they find these beautiful pieces? There's so many different designs. I like a nice short chain. And this is a 16-inch. It falls about there. And yours, you like a little longer. But
well, this is a 22. I do have a 20 that goes up around here, but I usually wear this out when I go being a tomcat. But I've been pretty in the cage lately. So
well, because you're very busy. So that's LoriTowers.net, Axe the Oligarchy. All right. Okay, so as you know,
he's in the dark now.
I've said this so many times, and I mean it. My friends are my fortune. I have a fortune in friendships, right? That's what I always say. Because, if you have good friends in your life is complete. And I have the best friends you can imagine. This gentleman that we're going to zoom in first, we have been friends for 25 years. He's in,
wow.
Yeah, he lived in New York for a long, long time. Now he's in Tennessee. He's an amazing singer, an incredible graphic artist. He does all our graphic arts. He did my my last show. He did the poster for that. He did my This Is My America poster. He does most of my posters, and he does all of Lavinia's and a lot of our friends. So
he did our downtown cabaret one.
Yes, he did. So if you've seen any of the posters we've done, they are designed by our friend Kenny Holcomb. He just happens to be an incredible singer. He's in a show right now in Tennessee, and we want to zoom him in. Are we ready for our friend
Kenny?
Kenny!
I fell in love with Cry Me a River because of Kenny Holcomb.
I know. Well, that's his famous. But what else, Kenny? There's a lot of people. There's that Cry Me a River. But what's your other famous one? Christmas Time is a Holy Night. We know that.
Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Yes, that's it. They were talking about you at Brandy's last week, talking about Bridge Over Troubled Water. After work, they were like, "Do you remember when Kenny used to do Bridge Over Troubled Water?" I said, "Yes, I do." So Kenny,
we had a little conflict with someone that used to work at Brandy's, and that was their
that's
song.
what we were talking about, by the way. After the show, I'll fill you in. Oh my God.
That was a big brouhaha.
We've all had that conflict, by the way.
We have.
Yes, and we'll fill you in.
I said I was sorry, guys. I won't let it happen again.
Stop it. Stop it. So let's check out. Julie Cesari has checked in. She's in Malibu. Hi, Julie. I just want to make sure we're not missing anybody. Okay, good. So Kenny, honey, I know you're in Tennessee again now, right? You're back home.
Right outside of Nashville.
Yes. Brandon Cutrill has checked in. Our mutual.
Oh, good. I love Brandon.
Friend. How can you not? He's the best. So now, Kenny, you're working on a show right now.
I am. I'm doing a community theater production of Bye Bye Birdie, and
I love it.
I was a friend of mine is directing it, so that's why I'm actually in it. But she has worked with me around doing it with a prosthetic foot. Is a new challenge.
I can
but
imagine.
it's one that I have accepted, and I'm conquering it.
I
So
know, Kenny. I've been following
um,
you.
having no issues. And for those who don't know, I had a below the knee amputation of my right foot. And in March, I got my new foot, and I am back driving and getting around perfectly fine and everything. And honestly,
Wow.
it was the best thing health-wise that could have ever happened to me. I call it my blessing in disguise. Um,
Okay.
my health has improved the best I've been in more than 20 years.
Really?
Um,
Honey, I'm so happy about that.
everything that was wrong with me has pretty much gone away, and my health is
Really?
the best, with the exception of my low kidney function. I still have that, and but I'm getting along just fine.
Are you
And
still having to get dialysis?
I do dialysis on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I will soon be starting in the fall. I will be starting home dialysis,
Oh, honey, that's great. What a
and
relief.
I will be able to do that instead of going Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for 4 hours. I will be doing 2 hours a day at home in my recliner in my
Wow.
room.
But I
So
bet they're gonna
yes,
miss you because if I know you, you get along with everybody, especially the
I do.
ladies.
I,
Women love you, Kenny. It's hysterical. So I'm sure they're gonna miss you at the hospital.
they are. The head nurse has already the and I've just gone through. I'm on the tail end of doing all the requirements for the kidney transplant list with two Nashville hospitals. And the reviews they gave me, I was a little embarrassed when they that the my dialysis center gave me to the kidney people. They were literally just gushing over me, and it was just embarrassing because she read
No,
them
but
all.
that's the way you always it always was with you, Kenny,
So
even in New
so
York.
it
You're
was it was it
very,
was very
very lovable and
it was
people
lovely.
personable and you make friends very quickly.
I do
Yes.
that. Like I had dinner with a friend that Sunday night. She was in town, and we've known each other since 1989.
Wow. Now, Kenny, this
So
show, so this is the first show. Oh, Tree says you got this, Kenny, Tree from
thank
Stonewall.
you, Tree.
Tree's the best. So Kenny, this is this the first show that you've done since you got the prosthetic?
Yes, yes.
Wow. And what's that
So,
like getting around on stage?
it's I'm only in two scenes, and the first scene I'm not supposed to be who I am in the second scene, so I have a overcoat on, and I'm actually on a cane, walking with a
Oh,
cane,
okay.
and then which helps me balance a little bit.
Yes.
And then in the second act, that's when I sing the song that I sing. Um, I am Claude Elf Maud, the grumpy old bar owner, which is
I
not a
love
far
it.
stretch for me to be, so I'm having the best time literally being grumpy to the 13, 14, 15 year olds in the
Oh,
play.
okay. They're that
There's a
young.
lot of kids. There's a lot of because it's a young, Bye Bye Birdie is supposed to be
Yeah.
Elvis.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of kids. There's only like I guess maybe 6 adults in the show, and
Okay.
then the rest there's like 15 or 18
Now you have a couple
kids.
you did a few shows already, right? You got a couple under your
Yes, we
belt.
did. We did three over the weekend, and we've got three more this next weekend. And Friday. Oh, where did I go? Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
That's all right. We'll so
I filled.
Friday.
Friday is there we go. Friday is already there's only like 7 seats or 5 seats left, so we're almost sold out.
That's
So it's a
great.
this is a town about 30 minutes from where I live,
Okay.
and it is a really well supported community theater.
That's
Um,
beautiful.
they are a 501 uh, property that
That's
that
great.
for donations and things, but um, it's just the costume department is unbelievable. Um,
Really?
and then the tech aspect, they have someone on staff that does the tech. They have, the woman Greta. She works there at the theater. She's the costume designer and does all of it. It's just absolutely amazing. I've never seen just a local community theater made up of 98% volunteers.
Really? How
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. And the funny thing is, the building we're in is the building that we're in the upstairs, and I'm going to go see it Thursday when we do our line rehearsal. Um, Upstairs was an 1800s opera hall. So
Really?
who knew? And the thing, and the town has worked very, very hard to get away from this, but Pulaski, Tennessee is the home of the KKK.
Oh,
So
wow.
they have worked very hard to get away from
Away
that.
from that. Well, that makes me happy. That
Yes,
makes everybody happy.
they've worked
That's
very hard.
the sad part about history is sometimes towns or certain
Oh yeah.
places have histories, and it's what people do to move forward.
Oh yeah.
That makes me happy, Kenny. Catherine
Yeah.
Salvio says hello. Hi, Maria and Leo.
Hi.
Yes, so I think she's in Italy. Catherine, are you still in Italy?
Wow.
She's a world traveler, as you know.
I'm
She's
so
in Florida
jealous.
now. I know. Have you ever been to Italy?
I have not.
Oh,
I
Kenny,
have
you would love it.
always wanted to go.
As an artist, as a visual artist, you would love it. As a singer, you would love it. Oh my God.
Yeah, I would love
You have
to
to go
see
to
it.
Rome. If nothing else, you
Yeah.
have to go to Rome and Firenze, and it's just beautiful. I'm gonna go back
My
soon.
friend Andy, my friend Andy
I love
Lippis.
Andy. I saw him a
He
few weeks ago.
he just came from a 10-day vacation that was in Italy.
Yeah,
A
beautiful.
cousin got married, and he said he thought nothing could beat Paris, and he said this beat Paris.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
beginning of like so much of what happened
yeah,
in the world, right? Like,
yeah, it
uh,
is.
so we had a nice time. Me and Catherine and Judy went a few years back, and it was great.
Nice.
So
I've always said I would like to be Italian. If I was anything I was that I'm not, I would love to be an Italian.
well, you kind of are an honorary Italian. You've eaten enough of my meals, right?
Yes, I have. Yes. Oh my gosh. The
We used
cooking.
that's right. We used to have so much fun. I mean, it's just that, things have changed and you live away and stuff. But
Yeah,
we used to all get together, so many of us, and I would
we
cook
did.
these like endless meals. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. Thanksgiving, the Italian portion, and then we would rest for about 30 minutes, and then we'd have the full Thanksgiving version after that. It was just
Yeah,
absolutely
it'd be
amazing.
lasagna and meatballs, prosciutto, like the
Yes.
antipasto, and all that. The Italians know, and then you have like an American Thanksgiving after
Yes.
that.
Yes.
But you were
Yes.
always at that Thanksgiving
Oh,
table. We had so
and
much fun.
I just no one will get this except us, but I just when I saw George's birthday, I just only wrote on his page, I wrote ham. Do you remember George's ham?
Oh my God! So George, our friend George Penny would always make a ham, always,
And
and
they
we
were
had
so delicious.
so delicious. And then I would take whatever was left over of the ham and the ham bone, and then I would make a split pea soup from that. So it was
Yep.
like that's how we were. We all liked to cook and eat, and it was crazy.
Yes.
We had so
Yes.
much fun.
Yes, we
I
did. We did.
Catherine says I made meatballs Sunday and thought of you, Maria. Oh, I'm so proud of you,
Oh,
Catherine. Meatballs are not an easy feat. As a matter of fact, I made some tonight because I make, I'm cooking now. I cook every week, but
can
so
I just say
meatballs.
I would love to see Susan at sleepaway camp. I would love to be a fly.
Oh my
See her.
God! Oh my God!
Oh my,
Listen, she always has some stories to tell me. I
my,
know. Can you imagine Susie Camp at Sleepaway Camp?
my
Um,
favorite duplex story, one of them, is
please.
Saturday with it was Susan, Kurt Kelly, and Robbie Stamper on piano.
Yes.
And she was singing Bring On the Men. And Kurt would go out to the street and get somebody and would act and take them back down the little duplex stairs down behind the counter and act like they were taking off their clothes.
Oh my God.
And he took a belt off and through it and had no idea where it was going to go. And she was singing, "Let's bring on the ow and let the fun begin." She never stopped. This belt buckle just hit her in the head. And she never stopped in the song.
I can imagine. Because Susie is a trooper.
She is.
She's a
That
trooper.
and the story of when you and I were at the slide with her and she wrapped her feet around the piping on the ceiling
Yes.
and was swinging.
Swinging. And
And in the middle of the song, she goes, "I can't get down."
right. And so I knew there would be no way for her to get back on stage. So I literally went underneath
You
her
did.
and she just dropped and I caught her and
And then
put
she
her
did
back
it
on.
again.
Then she
Not
did it
10 minutes
again.
later.
And I caught her
Yes.
again. Oh my God. Susie is so crazy in the
Oh,
best
she
way.
is.
And she's
She
still like
is.
that.
I
She's
know.
still
That's what I love. Well, that's what I said. I said, with set the drinking aside, there's not a lot of difference between V and Lavinia. There's a lot of
there's a lot of
similarities.
similarities. Absolutely. All right. So let's
Yes.
remind people that the show that you're in is
Is Bye Bye Birdie by the Star Theater in Pulaski, Tennessee. We're about 45 minutes from Nashville, south
okay,
of
great.
Nashville.
So if anybody's out in that area or going that way this weekend,
Please come
Kenny,
see us.
you have 2 more shows.
3.
And the 3, okay.
Friday,
So
Saturday, Sunday.
beautiful. And the Friday and Saturday shows are at 7, and the Sunday show is at 2.
2. Correct.
Okay. Now I don't want you to go far.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, don't go anywhere. We're gonna zoom you up. We're gonna zoom Taylor Pattie in, and then we're gonna bring you back in.
Perfect.
Because we're gonna have a little party at the end here. I'm gonna show you what I cooked tonight. Kenny, I
That'd
love
be
you
great.
with all my heart.
I
I'm
love you, Maria.
so happy to see you. I'm so
I'm
happy
to see you.
I'm glad you're doing well, honey. Kenny Holcomb, we had a family of friends that we always celebrated holidays together, and Kenny was always at that table, and we had a lot of laughs, and we're going to continue to have laughs. So now the beautiful part about New York and performers is that the family just keeps growing and growing and growing, right? So this next guest that we're going to have on is a very sweet young person that came to the city a few years ago and just stole our hearts. She's a lovely human being. She's a wonderful singer. She's fun. And she's doing a show. She works at Stonewall. And she is doing a show, not this Sunday, but a week from this Sunday, August 10th, at the Stonewall Inn at 4 p.m. I think it's her debut, if I'm not mistaken. So are we ready to zoom in the new addition to our family, Taylor Pattie?
Hi, Maria. How
Hi,
are you?
honey. You look fantastic. Summer agrees with you.
Oh, thanks. For now.
For now, I know. So, honey, how's it going? You think you're ready? You got another week left before your show?
Yeah,
Well,
I
a week and a half.
Yeah, a little bit over a week. We're doing good. I think we're finally finished with the script. All the songs are done, and Mark and my wonderful music director, Mark Alesko, and I are.
I saw him last night at the
Obsessed
Stonewall.
with
He's
him. Fabulous.
phenomenal. And now you
Yeah.
work with Mark and Andrew.
Yes, every Wednesday upstairs at the Stonewall Inn.
We got to get Andrew on the show one of these
Yes.
days. I just realized I have to have Mark on before have you on, but I have not had Andrew yet.
Well, you have to. There's a perfect opportunity coming up because Andrew's doing a show in September. So I was literally just talking to them, and I was like, I have to talk to Maria about this.
No. I was thinking about it today. I was like, I don't think I ever had Andrew on. So we'll have to book Andrew on for that.
Absolutely.
So now you and Andrew and Mark work together. You do piano bar on Wednesdays, right? And you also were the backup singers for Melissa's show, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you work together quite a bit. Now tell me about your show, honey. Tell me why did you want to do a show and what do you how you feeling about it? Go ahead.
Excited. A little scared. As you were saying, I am making my cabaret debut, and I've never really thought of myself as kind of a one-woman show cabaret kind of girl. I grew up in theater, and I get a lot of joy out of kind of inhabiting characters and bringing them to life. So the idea of doing a show that's about me is a little stressful. Kind of the first time
Of
we're just doing
course.
nothing but talking about myself, which is just it's a little weird, it's different. And
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
but I thought it was a good thing, John Bronson and Melissa Driscoll and Anna Anderson and my wonderful voice teacher, Trisha Jeffrey, have all been pushing me for like the last year and a half. And around last year, I kind of was like, okay, we're ready to do this. We're ready to do this. So we've been planning it for a little over a year now. And here we go.
Now, John is not going to be in town for this though,
No,
right?
but it'll be okay.
But he'll be there in spirit. Frank, can't wait. The show is going to be a blast. I agree, Frank.
It's going to be so fun. I'm really excited.
Megan Nevins Brown says every woman has a story to tell. I agree.
I agree.
And debut, how exciting. Oh, wait, John T. Pattie is here.
That's my dad.
That's your handsome dad that
Very
we
handsome.
all have a crush on.
I know.
Even the lesbians love your dad.
Everybody loves John.
Everybody. He's a lovely human being. And your mom is a lovely human being.
Yes, and she'll be there too. A ton of my family's coming out. My best friend's going to be there. My boyfriend's going to be there. It's going to be our Stonewall family that we've built on Wednesdays is going to be there. It's going to be a really awesome night. I'm excited. I'm excited to kind of talk about things that I don't really talk about ever, just taking the opportunity and just chatting and singing some songs I don't always get to sing.
Now, do you have a theme, or is it just you have some stories and then songs that go with those stories?
Yeah, it's not particularly theme focused. I guess if there's a theme, the best way I could describe it is just kind of overcoming fear and self-doubt. That was like a huge hurdle that I had to kind of overcome just to decide to do the show at all. So it's kind of about taking stage, saying, here I am, I'm ready to go, kind of reclaiming a little bit of that person that I think I lost during the pandemic just because I wasn't performing and I didn't go to school for theater either. So when I graduated high school, that was kind of curtains on that for about 5 years. So this is coming to New York, and starting Piano Bar was kind of me starting that back up for the first time in a very long time. And now I've been here in the city for about 4 years. So this will be my first kind of show production.
But that's about par for the course. That's good.
Yeah,
I always feel like if you do it too early, you haven't had your New York experience yet.
Yeah.
And you've paid your dues and you've connected in, and you're like plugged into all these amazing communities and people. You're very loved. And that's important. It's important to really have authentic relationships in this city.
Yeah, and cabaret was so new to me as well. So I just wanted to make sure that if I was going to do it, it was going to be meaningful. I'm not really one to do things just for the hell of it, although sometimes maybe I should be. Maybe it's fun to just jump into things, but it's something that was very important to me and something that I wanted to do with a lot of meaning and understanding of what cabaret is, what makes it different from just doing shows or doing plays or doing piano bar. I really wanted to study and see other people do it and get an idea so that when I was ready to do it, I felt like it was meaningful and that's something that mattered a lot. So
absolutely. So Frank says, if John Pattie is on, then I'm sure Tiffany is right next to him.
I'm sure.
Yes. And Frank, did you know that Tiffany has been my friend for many years on Facebook now? Tiffany Pattie is my friend. And wait, don't you have I think one of your aunts is my Facebook friend, or your mom's friend, Vanetta?
Yes, Annette. Annette is my aunt Annette.
Yes, that's right. So I am name dropping here. You see what I'm doing? I'm name dropping. So, okay, let me see. I don't want to miss anything anybody has to say. So everybody's really proud of you, Taylor.
Oh,
and so how do we get tickets to your show?
So we're selling tickets on Eventbrite. You can find it on my Facebook, on my Instagram, but you can also buy tickets at the door. Same price at the door as well as online. So if you can't get it last minute, please feel free to come and get a ticket at the door. But we are selling out. We only have about 15 tickets left. So
wow, that's really good.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So
that's incredible.
Get them in there.
Honey, that's really good because it's not like in a few days. It's not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
So
we're
you're already close to selling out. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
And
posting little sneak peeks over the next week or so to give everybody a little taste, but I'm very excited.
And it's produced by our buddy Melissa Driscoll, who we love, who's so supportive.
Yeah,
You can't get a more supportive person than Melissa Driscoll. So
absolutely.
she
She's the
helps
best.
all of us. She's always in our corner. So
Yeah.
that is a great thing. And where did you grow up? Well, no, wait a minute. You,
Yeah,
oh,
well,
speaking of which,
God, she's right here in front of me on my calendar.
yes,
God.
Mel and Leonie are our July calendar girls. And of course, Sarah Glassman took this picture in Fire Island. So
It's a
she's
fabulous
with us in
photo.
spirit as well. And Megan says, you are beautiful, inspiring. What a great perspective on cabaret. I agree.
Thank you.
Jill G has checked in. She's saying she's a musician, so she's watching.
Love it.
Love me some Melissa Driscoll, says Megan. Yes. If you don't love Melissa Driscoll, you are suspect, because Melissa Driscoll is fun in a tablet right about
She's
there.
Fabulous.
Yes. She is a mini size. She packs a punch, Melissa. We love her.
Never a dull moment.
No. So break a leg, says Catherine Salvio. Now, Taylor, you grew up not just one place. You grew up in a lot of places, right?
Yeah, so I'm a military bred. So my dad was in the Navy for 20 years. So I lived overseas in Sicily for about 6 years from ages 3 to 9. And then we moved back to the States and I lived in Virginia from then on. So I consider myself to be an honorary Sicilian, but
I love that. But you speak Italian too.
Yeah, I used to. I speak a little bit. My mom speaks it fluently. So she's always yelling at me to clean the toilet and stuff. And I'm like, okay, all right.
Oh my God. Next time Tiffany comes to town, I'm going to speak to Tiffany in Italian. I can't wait. Now, I know you've ordered, when your family's in town, you've ordered some arrabbiata, which is not on my normal 4 or 5 things that I make, but I make it special for the Patties because they lived in Sicily.
Good.
So they deserve an arrabbiata.
Love, my favorite.
Yes, I love that, honey. Now, what we're going to do, don't go anywhere at all. Leo, honey, are you still back there? I think what we're going to do, what are you laughing at?
I'm laughing because I feel like, have you ever been to Disneyland? And when they had the Bear Jamboree back then? So I feel like the guy, Leo, you up there?
Yes. Leo, are you up there? Yes. I'm telling you. So there, I was just going to say, zoom in. Kenny, are you up there?
I'm up there.
So Kenny Holcomb is
reckon.
back in. Kenny lived in New York City for many, many years. He's originally from Nashville. He's back in Nashville. He's doing a show. He has an incredible voice, but he's also most of our graphic designers. He does all our posters. He did the poster for my show in May. He does all of Susie's and Lavinia's posters. So if you need a graphic artist, are you still available for that, Ken?
I am. I just finished a new book cover for a local artist that self-publishes herself.
That's
And
great.
then Phil Bond, who I have been with at the beginning since the Sondheim Unplugged, which, we got a Grammy nomination in 2023
Oh my
for
God.
the Sondheim Unplugged Volume 3. We have a new album coming out called the Broadway Ensemble sings the Billy Joel Project.
Wow.
And it's all Billy Joel songs that has an overture and an entr'acte for Act 2. It's literally done like, in the true Phil Bond fashion. It's a play. Yep, there's Lavinia. And but yeah, that comes out August 1st. It drops this Friday. So
wow. So this Friday, and where can we find it? Where is it going to drop?
iTunes. It'll be on all the streaming platforms, anywhere wherever you buy music. And then there'll be physical. It'll be on Amazon if you still want a CD. There's
I like CDs. Me personally, I like CDs.
There's still CDs available, and as far as I know, everything is dropping August 1st.
Okay, so. Excellent. And look who's here, Michael Woolley, Michael Leon Woolley. Hi, babe.
Hi, Michael.
I can't. Michael, you're gonna have to zoom in soon because Michael is doing Bat Boy. They're doing they're doing Bat Boy again in the city, and Michael is going to be in Bat Boy.
Kendall did that, remember?
Yes, I remember it well, and Michael is playing that role. So
Yeah.
how apropos is that they were great best buddies, and he's filling
Yeah.
in for him. I think about Trent all the time.
I know, I do too.
All the
He
time.
was
So,
one of a kind.
yes, he certainly was. He was bigger than life, and you know what? He's still with us in that spirit.
Yep.
So Michael's going to be in town doing Bat Boy. We'll keep you posted on that, and when Bat Boy will be in New York City. I know Gulp is right, Michael. Michael, what are the dates on Bat Boy? Can you type them in so we'll prepare for that and have you zoom in if you're available before that happens. I know a lot of great things are coming around. Now you said Andrew's doing his show, right? And then so we'll have Andrew zoom in at the end of August, maybe before his show in September. We'll have Michael Woolley zoom in before Bat Boy. So many things are going on.
Can I tell one thing?
Of
Can I tell
course.
one thing?
Of course.
You talking about family, how we, the family just keeps growing. But for my cast, I found out that my friend, Tony nominee and Drama Desk winner, Sally Mays, played the Mrs. McAfee in the TV movie production of Bye Bye Birdie with with Vanessa Williams, Tyne Daly, Jason Alexander. It was in '95. So
Wow.
I sent her a message, and she sent me the loveliest message to give to the cast.
Wow. That is
And
so
I just
sweet.
it was, and it's just that's something they'll do for their family. That's things performers and actors and things will do. And the cast couldn't believe, well, they couldn't believe that I knew her. And they it just when you were talking about family, that's what it reminded me of.
I love that story, Kenny. Thank you for telling that story, because what I love about the theater/cabaret community is it's very different than other communities in that we do all support each other. There,
Yes,
of course,
we
there's
do.
always, people do always, but I feel like we tend to go for personal best more than compete
Yes,
with each other. And
I
right,
agree.
Leo? And when
I
you're in
agree.
theater, especially if you start as a kid or church or chorus or anything like that, it's groups and you learn to lift each other up. And
Yeah.
like that never gets old for me. That never gets old.
Yeah,
I mean,
lifting up someone else doesn't dim your bulb,
yes,
you
absolutely.
know.
Which reminds me, Kenny, you always post the most inspirational things on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you.
You're welcome. You know what? It's just things that I want for me. And I thought, when I started doing that many years ago, I was like, if it helps one other person, then you know what? I- I've done my work.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing them for me. I'm posting them mostly for me,
Yep.
and then they just seem to resonate with people. So
It's
I'm
true.
I
glad.
like your sassy ones. I like when you I like when you don't bite your tongue. Those are my favorite. I'm like, go Kenny, yeah, get him,
Yeah, but
get
lots
him.
of times he writes some really beautiful or will repost a beautiful
And
reflection.
your mom's stuff too. When your
Oh, my
Oh,
mom
mom's
makes it, yeah,
Peggyisms.
your mom is
Piggyisms.
hysterical.
She'll be 89 in September, and still her
Really,
mind is a steel trap. It's still there. I
I
mean, I
believe it.
can't get anything past her.
Peggy Holcomb, she's an icon, kind of.
She is an icon.
I
She
love
is. So
that.
I'm very excited that she and about 8 of the family members are coming on Sunday, the closing performance. So it
Oh,
will
that's
be a rowdy
great.
show.
I
So I'm
love
very
it.
excited.
I love it. Jill G says, I loved Bye Bye Birdie growing up.
It's a
That's
great show. It's a fun show.
it's a
It's a
fun show.
lighthearted, fun show.
And Megan says you find your tribe. Yes, you do.
You do find your tribe.
The thing about like theater and I mean, I started off as a theater kid. I started doing theater when I was 10. And now, I'm 63 and I'm teaching kids and I'm still
Yep.
doing it myself. But it never gets old. It never gets boring. It's always
Nope.
exciting. And I always feel like I'm a kid, no matter how old I
Yeah.
get. I
Yes.
feel like it's such a privilege to be on stage.
Well,
know,
speaking of
I
your
think
tribe, I was just going to
but
say that I saw a post that I've posted that said, "Tell your friends you love them and make it uncomfortable." Because it should, just keep telling them over and over that you love them
yeah,
because
that's nice.
we don't know what tomorrow holds.
No, we don't.
Mhm.
Taylor,
Mm-mm.
did you do theater as a kid, honey?
Oh yeah, I the first my mom when we were living overseas, she was like, I gotta get this kid out of her shell, and I don't want her to have any issues with talking in front of
That's
people. So she
fantastic.
threw me into a production of The Wizard of Oz, and I did theater from the age of 6 all the way until graduating high school. When
Taylor, did you do theater on base, Missoula Children's Theater?
I did theater on base, but we were at Sigonella. So I don't know if it was
Okay.
called Missoula, but I did The Wizard of Oz like 3 times. I did Annie like 4 times while we were there. I mean, we just kept kind of recycling, and then my theater teacher at the time also wrote like seasonal shows. So we did
Oh,
like a
cool.
Christmas shows where I sang like I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, and we did a 4th of July show where we all had like these really cheesy vests. It was very like it was
It's
very
great though,
2003. It was
and
great,
it's
but
community. It brings everybody
yeah.
together, and you don't
It
Absolutely.
forget that
So
does.
stuff.
when I moved back to the States, I was doing it in school. I was doing community theater. I was taking lessons. Like I was doing it. It completely consumed my life, and it's what I wanted to do. And I get to do it now in a different capacity. So I'm very grateful for it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
And I
All
agree.
right, we're gonna take a minute and do the food section of our show. But we have a food section.
I love food.
I know, and it's
Oh, yeah.
called Go ahead, keep eating. So at the count of 3, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and we're all gonna say it together. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Go
Go ahead.
ahead,
Keep
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 eating.
eating.
All right, what did I make tonight? So I was going with the summer theme. Rena, my cousin, loves the Go Ahead, Keep Eating section. She gets mad at me when I don't say it. Okay, so I figured if we were at a cookout, or I know the Italians, we love to cook outside. So I made sausage and pepper sandwich. So this is spicy sausage and sweet sausage. I chop it up. I cook it with
Yum.
garlic and olive oil. And then I cook the onions, red peppers, green peppers, Vidalia onions always because they're sweet.
Mhm.
And then I caramelize the onions and peppers. I put balsamic vinegar in
Nice.
there. Yes, that's my secret, which I'm sharing with you. I think it makes it better. I don't tell everybody that. So you guys don't tell anybody I told you that. But so I caramelize those. And this is a nice little Dominican roll because I live in Washington Heights. Kenny used to live here.
I live there.
I know. So you know the delicious Dominican
I
roll. So I
do.
got that to get the little DR in. And then I made corn on the cob, which I love. And I got to tell you this creepy thing that happened. So I got home, I boiled water, and then I threw my corn in there. And I was thinking to myself, shit, it's been a while since I boiled corn. How long do you boil corn for? I was just thinking this. I went to my computer and I started to Google how long, and it came up, do you
Corn.
boil corn for? I was like, are you kidding me?
They're
Yeah.
listening.
I didn't say it out loud. And then I asked Judy, I go, what do you think? She goes, because your phone is watching you. I was like, you think?
Yep.
Jesus Christ, I took a shower before that. I hope it wasn't watching me then. But anyway, so the corn, it said 3 to 10 minutes, just in case you're wondering. So that's our food. Now, here's
Maria, I got a visual of walking into your apartment and smelling your crock pot full, just whatever the time I went over that you were cooking. Just I could smell it. I could smell your meat, your sausage right there, your sausage and peppers. Oh my
I
God,
love it.
miss
I love sausage and peppers.
Mhm.
And you
I
know what's
missed
great
it.
about sausage and peppers is I can have it when I'm on keto too, without the bread.
Ooh.
Have you ever boiled your corn in milk?
No, is that a good
Oh my
secret?
gosh,
Yeah,
yes.
corn milk.
Wait a minute. So
Milk.
would you put a
What?
little milk in there in the water?
No, use quite a bit of milk and put the
Corn inside.
I never
corn
heard of
right in the
this.
milk.
What?
Oh my gosh.
With a little
Really?
seasoning too, whatever you want to use. Like
Yes,
sometimes you can
yes.
put a little salt, obviously, but like you want to put a little something, it makes
Try
it.
milk.
Really? Maybe I'll put a little Old Bay in next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But
I'm going to
definitely the
try this.
milk makes it so juicy and just the kernels literally like pop in your
That's
mouth.
the southern
What?
And it's
thing.
just
Yeah, that's the southern.
I don't know this. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
do this. All right, so here's our salad for tonight. You know, I love my salads.
Oh,
My
I love a salad.
favorite.
So you have to have salads. That's what
Right.
keeps me from, like, being 7,000 pounds, because I have to have salad. Okay, so what did I put in here? Arugula and romaine, and then there's feta cheese and watermelon and a little bit of
Oh,
chopped basil and a little bit of some poppy seeds and cucumbers, Persian cucumbers. And I am going to put a guava balsamic vinegar on this and a Tuscan herb olive oil from the New England Olive Oil Company. So that's what's going there. So that's
yum.
going to be
In my
delicious.
language, Maria.
I know. I love to eat, and I love to make
I
it.
love
It's
a
got to be
salad.
good. If I'm going to
Uh-huh.
eat, it's got to be good.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this, Leo, you're going to be particularly interested in. I went to buy
I
this in
can-
my hood, and it's a chocolate dulce de leche cake. No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
wait, a chocolate tres leches cake.
Yes, I can
What
see it from the. Oh,
on earth? But
yeah.
there's the milk.
Mhm.
What on earth? I
Yum.
never heard of that.
Oh, you know.
Not the
Oh,
chocolate one. So I had to get that for Leo.
oh my goodness, Maria! I used to work in a restaurant where the guy would make a double layered chocolate tres leche cake with the thick cinnamon chocolatey whipped cream in the middle,
Oh my
in the
God.
layer with blackberries. Oh my
Oh,
God!
I can't believe it. You know, I love to cook, but I don't bake. My cousin Rena bakes. She's like an incredible baker.
baking's a whole different thing.
That's like
Oh, yeah.
science,
It's science.
right? Do you,
Science.
It is science.
There's
It's an
no
exact
room for error.
science.
do you guys bake? Taylor or Kenny, do you
No,
bake?
I
Maria,
cook,
you know
but
I'm
I don't
very
bake.
good.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
bake. But
I
you
do
know
both.
what?
I
I'm so
dabble.
excited because, well, my oven, something's wrong with my oven, right? So they had to order a piece to fix my oven. But guess what? Even better. My super said, "How long have you had that oven?" I said, "About 15 years." He goes, "We're just going to get you a new oven." So I'm
Oh, how
getting a new oven.
nice.
Yes, I'm
Auguri.
so auguri.
Yeah.
Grazie tanti. Grazie.
Oh,
Grazie.
geez.
So
I just
I'm
had to
gonna
buy a
get,
new refrigerator 2 weeks ago. So
I got one last year. Last
yeah,
summer I got a new refrigerator. What are you gonna do?
I know.
You got to get these things. But anyway, all right, we have about 4 minutes left. Usually what I do, Catherine says, "Oh my God, watermelon." Yes, Catherine, why not? I had that one time. I was in a restaurant. It was
Oh,
a Greek restaurant, and they had
Mhm.
watermelon in this salad with feta cheese. I was like,
With that, and a little balsamic
yes.
reduction, a little,
Yes.
"Oh
little
my
Yep.
sea salt.
God, yes."
Come on.
I have a sugar baby watermelon. Have you ever had a sugar baby
I
watermelon?
don't think so. You mean the yellow one?
No, they're about this big and they're
Yeah.
sweet.
Really?
They're sweet. They're a different. They look different than. It doesn't have any stripes on it or anything. And they're
Okay.
more expensive. Like we have little stands around here where I go buy fresh vegetables. I
Yep.
bought tomatoes. I bought peaches. I bought some cherries and a cantaloupe and all fresh grown in. It's a farmer that sets up a little stand on the side of the road,
Yeah, you can't
and I
beat
go
that.
buy. No,
You know,
so but it's a sugar baby.
I was in Tennessee for a wedding about 20 years ago, and I could not believe how beautiful and
It is.
green it is. It's
It is.
so gorgeous.
It is.
I'm gonna have to go back
It
there.
is.
But so I can imagine there's lots of like beautiful, delicious
Oh
fruit
yeah,
and
yeah. There
vegetables,
is.
and that's the
There
way
is.
to do it. Buy them from the fruit stands.
Yes.
So now let's see. I always like to leave people with some words of encouragement. So we are creative people. We're also good people. We also have been doing, as long as we can remember, we've loved what we do. So how do we keep our heads up? How do we keep our hearts open? How do we move forward in a world that's not always easy to do these things in? So I want us to inspire people that are watching and listening. Leo, I'm going to start with you.
I was not ready. I'm
I
tech ready.
know. I know.
Ooh.
So how do we
Uh,
continue to stay positive in a world that's not always positive? And you teach kids. How do you bring that in?
Find the silly. Sometimes you just gotta find the silly. In my day, I'm really busy, and I usually take away, sit in my office and do work and stuff. have my time with the kids. But my favorite time when I need to relax is I go eat my lunch with them, especially
Yeah.
the 5 and 6-year-olds.
Oh my God.
My God. The biggest conversation, and I bring it up too because it makes them silly, is boogers. Would you guys get a booger sandwich over there eating that? Mr. Leo, oh my God. You
Oh,
eat
yeah.
boogers. My boogers are not crunchy like yours are, but crunchy.
Oh my God, Leo. Leo
Mix
went
this up,
there.
and
The
they
little,
make me laugh, and they
the
make
little
me
ones
laugh.
are
Oh, that's
funny.
funny.
The
Yeah,
little ones are
and
funny.
just I come home, and sometimes it's stressful. You know, we're raising from the 13-year-olds will throw me some problems here. Sometimes you got a little fit with a 7-year-old, whatever. But no matter what the day entitles, I'm sitting here afterwards, and I'm just going
Yeah.
laughing at the silliness of life because remember when you were that young?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do remember. So, Taylor, what do you think, honey? How do we stay positive in a world that's not always positive?
I think I always try to keep in mind one of my favorite quotes, which I believe is originated from the most recent Cinderella movie. So don't blame me, but
No, I
it's
love
really
that stuff.
it's a beautiful quote and it's very simple. It's just something that Cinderella's mom says to her, and she says to have courage and be kind.
Oh, that's
So I think
Oh,
beautiful.
that's
simple,
nice.
short, sweet, and to the point. Just have courage and be kind. You never know what people are going through.
Have
We're
courage and
all
be
going
kind.
through it. Have courage and be kind.
Yeah, I love that. Kenny, what do you think, honey?
Um, I was just raised just to find the happiness in everything. Everything, because you can laugh at everything, no matter how bad it is. It, you just have to learn to laugh, and you just go on.
Yep.
There's just that, and especially in today's terms, I limit the amount of news that
Yes,
I get.
absolutely,
Um,
100%.
I watch about maybe the last 30 minutes of Good Morning America, and then I watch the ABC World News Tonight. And the main reason I watch ABC World News Tonight is because David Muir ends every episode with a positive story,
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
which is just absolute. Because the rest of the 28 minutes, 30, 25 minutes may be horrible news of the day, but he always leaves it on a positive note. And I think that's the
Absolutely.
way that I think you just have to learn what works for you,
Mhm.
Yes,
you know, and
absolutely. What?
and you just
Watch the
have to learn
dodo.
to, yeah,
What, honey?
you just have to learn to say
Watch,
no. Um,
Yep.
yeah.
to to when someone's getting a negative with you or around you that just is completely negative. There's a saying that I love that says, "I can love you in my heart. I just can't have you in my life."
Oh, I love
Yes.
that.
Oh
And
yeah.
never being afraid to
Mm-hmm.
tell people like not today. Like I just this
Yeah,
is
there's
my
just
you're
and
my
there's
friend.
plenty of people that I have like that I can love you in my heart. I just can't have you for my own well-being. I can't have you
Yep.
in my life.
Yeah,
Yep.
I say the same thing. I love you, but I'm gonna love you from over
Over
there.
there.
Hey,
From
Yeah.
over there. That's
mhm.
It's true.
You
exactly.
do
It's
you.
true.
You do
You
you.
do
I'm gonna be over
you.
there loving you. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. That's not easy to do.
That's not
Oh,
easy to do.
watch the dodo. I was saying, watch the dodo. If you go on YouTube, find the dodo channel.
oh my
It
god, so
rest.
cute.
It. Do you
Yeah, I
see
love
them?
little
The
kids.
kids we watch it. It's they rescue animals, birds,
Animal.
pigs, all kinds of dogs, cats, and everything, and they have these little stories about them.
Yes.
And that's what I watch with the kids. We watch rescue animal stuff when
Well,
Yes.
we're
they
like
So
say if you
funny.
watching
want the
YouTube.
truth, just ask the child.
Oh,
Hey.
absolutely.
Josh,
It is real.
100%.
I
Well,
Child's
have
gonna be
too much truth in my
100%
day every
honest.
day right now.
I agree. Well, you know
Yeah,
what? I listen, we're not going to be able to stop the news from happening because that's what they want. They want you to click into it, right?
yeah,
And so what I'm
Yeah.
trying to do is, like you said, Kenny, I'm trying to really limit it. Some days I don't listen or watch at all, and it'll come up on my phone and I won't even look at it.
yeah.
But for me, the reason that I'm still working in these clubs and still teaching and working in the arts is because it distracts me in the best
Yes.
Mhm.
possible way. What we do, the arts, whether it's for a living or for fun or for inspiration, it's a beautiful distraction to be an
Mm.
artist. And look, the world's going to be what it's going to be, whether I watch the news or not. So I would rather continue to sing and write and whatever we do what you do and put your heart into it. And also, like everybody's been talking about, little kids make me laugh. You know, there's this kid that I love, my new favorite kid on the internet. It's called Cooking with Carter. He's British and he's hysterical. And he goes, today we're making crab cakes, whatever it is. And he is so excited. So I've been following Cooking with Carter. He's my new favorite thing on the internet. All right. Taylor, thank you, honey. So if you want to go see Taylor, not this Sunday, but next Sunday at 4:00, Kenny Holcomb in Tennessee is doing Bye Bye Birdie at the Star Theater. Friday and Saturday at 7 and this Sunday at 2. So check that out if you're in that neighborhood. It should be so much fun. And Leo will continue with his kids. Next week, I'm going to come live from my kids' camp. We're coming to you live with all my co-teachers. I have no idea what condition we're going to be in.
That'll be day one. It'll be day one of camp.
No, it'll be day 2, day 3.
Day 3 of camp.
Fully assimilated.
Okay. Do me a favor, Maria. On day 1, I want you to take a picture of all you guys on day 1, like before camp starts.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And then we're going to compare it to day 3.
Oh my God.
And then take a picture when everyone goes home. And we'll picture all through.
That's hilarious.
Yes. All right. So I love you guys, and to our audience out there, love you so much.
Thank you, Taylor.
Please come back on Tuesdays from 9 to 10. If you missed the show, you can watch it and repeat on our YouTube channel or Facebook, and you can listen to us on all podcast networks. And Leo started our What's the Story with Maria.com page, so you can listen to it there too. We love and appreciate you. Thank you, and have a wonderful week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.